So hi everyone, welcome. My name is Brittni. I am going to be guiding you through your play 1-2 Vinyasa flow. We're going to get started in a broken bridge pose. Your feet are as wide as your mat. You're going to lay all the way down on your back and your knees will come to knock together. Hands are out by your sides, palms facing up. And I don't know about you guys, but I have had a miscommunication Monday. That has been my Monday so far. And what that tells me, that's my cue to slow down and really listen. Listen to what people are telling me, listen to my breath, listen to my body. And the way I can find that clarity of thought is just really slowing down. So we're going to take this first part a little bit slow, and then we'll ramp up. So as your knees knock together, just start to notice your breath. I would love it throughout class if you could try to sustain a 6-count inhale and a 6-count exhale, that balanced breath, increased prana, life force. So let's establish that right now. Seal your lips and start to inhale through your nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more out the mouth breaths. Inhale through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out the mouth, let it go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. H-A, sigh it out. Ha, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now seal the lips and start to activate your Ujjayi breath. Those deep inhales through your nose, constricting the back of your throat. Deep exhales out the nose, keeping the lips sealed for that 6-count exhale. Take that for 2 more rounds of breath. Deep inhale through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the nose, constrict the back of the throat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release the counts, but still try to maintain that balance of the breath. If you have a baby in your belly, please do not retain your breath at any point during practice. Don't hold it. Just make it an easy, lengthened breath, in and out. And if you do have a baby in your belly, go ahead and let go of that Ujjayi breath and just breathe in through your nose and breathe out your mouth. Bring your knees into your chest and start to sway side to side. Giving your back a massage here. And then you're going to cross your right leg over your left. We're going to find a whale tail here. And then Estella, if you want to just get a little prop in the back of you, a little blanket to prop you up for this, you'll still be able to do this motion, but just with a little bit of height so you're not laying all the way down on your back. So you've got your whale tail, your right knee is stacked directly above your left knee, and then you're going to bring your heels in towards your glutes so that you can either grab the outsides of your feet if that's accessible. If that's not accessible, grab your ankles, your calves, your knees if that feels good. If you're right here, this is a level 1 squeeze, this whale tail or Gomukhasana legs. This is perfectly great. If you'd like, you can grab the outsides of your feet and then start to draw the outsides up towards your face, up towards the ceiling. So you get that outer hip stretch. And to counter that, to get even more of a lymphatic squeeze, you're going to internally rotate your femur bones. So those thigh bones, you're going to rotate in towards one another. And that will push your outer edges of your feet into your hands even further. Come back to that 6-count breath right here. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Deep as you breathe through these poses today, think about bringing a brightness to your breath. Bright, nourishing inhales through the nose. And allow that brightness to radiate throughout your entire body on the exhales. Bring your heels back down towards your glutes. Release your hands. Keep your legs crossed so that you're in eagle legs now. So you can have that single bind or you can have a double wrap. You're going to let your knees fall over to the left side of your mat, gazing away from them. Finding a spinal twist here, gazing towards the right shoulder. Just letting the weight of that right knee draw the left knee down. Send your mind to that right shoulder and recommit it down to your mat like a suction cup. Now send your mind to your spine and send that 6-count breath all the way down to your tailbone. And all the way back up, swirling around the spine as it comes up through your throat, out your nose. Bring your legs back into center space. Switch them out. We'll find those Gomukhasana whale tail legs on the other side. So you've got the left knee stacked directly on top of the right, bringing your heels in close to your glutes, and then finding whatever grab worked best for you. Maybe grabbing the outsides of your feet, and then starting to draw those feet up towards your face, towards the ceiling. Keeping them firmly flexed. And then from there, you'll find that internal rotation of the femur bones, the thigh bones, in towards one another. So you feel that extra lymphatic hip squeeze, that little pinch there. Deep, bright, 6-count inhale. And then radiating that light all over your body on the exhale. Take 2 more rounds of breath right here. Really listening to the sound of your breath. And letting that brightness fill your body. And then gently bring those heels back towards your glutes so you can release your hands. Keep the legs crossed. Find your single or double wrap for your eagle legs. And then let those legs fall over to the right side of your mat. The weight of that top left knee is drawing the right knee down towards the earth even further. Bring your arms out to a T and then recommit that left shoulder down to your mat like a suction cup. It's really drawing down into the earth. Gaze away from your knees. And then send that bright, radiating breath up and down your spine. One more long, abundant breath right here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And draw your knees back into center space. Unwind the legs, hug them in deeply to your chest. Cross at the ankles, grab the backs of your thighs. Rock and roll the length of your spine 2 to 3 times. Meet me in a tabletop position on your mat. You're going to come up and over, plant the palms down, send the knees back. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. You can tuck the toes under if that feels good, if you want a little extra plantar fascia stretch, that connective webbed tissue at the bottom of your feet. And we'll find a couple cat-cows here. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down your spine as the tailbone lifts up towards the back of your head. As you exhale, press into the mat. Draw your navel up and in, chin in towards your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Draw the shoulders up, back, and down. Lift the gaze. Draw the heart forward through the shoulder heads. Exhale, press into your mat. Round the spine, chin in towards your chest. One more round. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, chin in towards your chest, cat pose. From here, we're going to take a plank pose. You can either take plank on your knees with your feet up, really drawing in the belly, level 1. If you'd like more, you can lift the knees, really get engaged through the upper thighs, the quads, feel them light up by lifting through the knees, and then rounding through the spine here, rounding through the shoulders rather. You're holding here, you're zipping up through the side abs. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest, hug it in. Maybe your knee to your nose. And then send that right knee down to your mat. You're going to chamber the left knee behind it. So again, we're in that whale tail shape. We're in those Gomukhasana legs. Tuck your toes under here for more support. We're going to take a twist. So the right knee is on top. That means our right hand is going to come to middle space. And we're going to sweep the left fingertips high. Really drawing the collarbones open. And now you feel that right hip jutting forward. Draw it back towards your heels, towards the back of your mat. And then open up even further. Take 2 more rounds of breath right here. Still keeping the spine long. Drawing the right hip back, opening further. And then release that left hand down. Send the left foot to the back of your mat. Re-engage so that you lift the right knee up and send it back. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, press into your palms, round the shoulders, and then draw that left knee in towards the center, towards your sternum. Then bring your chin in towards your chest, round even further, press into your palms, and then let that left knee come down to your mat. Chamber the right knee behind it. Find those Gomukhasana legs, tucking the toes underneath. Planting the left palm at the center space, directly in front of that left knee this time, but right underneath your nose. Sweep the right fingertips high, shoulders stacked, gazing up. Check in with that left hip. It wants to jut forward, draw it back in space. And then open the collarbones even further. Really fill up with that breath. Maintain that brightness. And then drop that right hand back down to center space. Send the right foot to the back of your mat. Press into your palms, lift the left knee up, tuck it in. Exhale, send the left knee back. Downward facing dog, lift the hips high. Pedal out the feet, find some wiggles and jiggles that feel good in your body. And then find some stillness in your dog. Actively pressing your mat away with your palms, fingers spread wide. Drawing your hip points up and back. And then letting those heels melt down towards the earth. From here, walk your palms back to meet your feet, finding a forward fold. Really letting your head hang off of your shoulders, your torso hang off of your hips. Maybe a gentle sway side to side. You're going to tent through the fingers, step your right foot into center space, and then cross your left foot over. Then take your fold here. Waterfall over your legs, let the weight come forward and back. Play with that sensation. And then we're going to get an outer right IT band stretch. If this is enough for you, if this is intense enough, feel free to stay here. Or walk your fingertips over to the left side of your mat so that you can get into that right IT band. Walk your hands back into center space. Replace the left foot down. Step the right foot out. Left foot comes to center, and then you're going to cross the right foot in front of the left. Take a deep inhale, lift through the crown of your head, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down and fold. Really think about taking it one subtle movement at a time as you fold today so that you're feeling each little motion come down. The tummy come down, the belly button, the ribs, the sternum, the chin, the nose, the head. Just really trace that line down as you fold. Play with the weight distribution, coming into the ball mounds of your feet or back into the heels, rocking back and forth a little bit, still staying on those tented fingers. And now getting into the left IT band, you're going to walk your fingertips over to the right side of your mat, or stay where you did if that felt good. Really fill up with the breath here. Come back to center space. Plant through your fingertips. Release that right foot back, and then your feet will come hip-width distance apart once more. Walk your hands forward. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Find some ankle rolls, some knee rolls, drawing circles on the ceiling with the knee. If you draw circles on the ceiling, take it as slow as you possibly can. Really feel the lengthening of that right side body as you move your knee around in space. Take it the other way. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, release it down. Other side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips. Roll the ankle one way and then the other. Draw those big circles with your knee. Take it very slow, tracing a giant circle on the ceiling. Really wanting to get it right. And take it the other way. I notice that the slower I go, the more sensation of that opening on the left side I feel. And then come back to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, release the left foot down. Inhale, bring your gaze in between your thumbs to the top of your mat. As you exhale, bend the knees. You can step, walk, or hop forward to the top. Toes come to touch, heels are slightly apart. Your fingertips can stay on the mat, or you can come to palms to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Find a flat back, drawing the shoulders back towards your tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. Remember to melt. Subtle movement, one point at a time. Gentle bend to the knees, press into your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, mountain pose, gazing up, reaching tall. Palms come to your heart or to your side, Samasthiti. Close your eyes, take a deep round of breath right here. And we'll take 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, sun salutations. Inhale, mountain pose, gazing up, reaching tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips and dive forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head, draw your weight forward. Exhale, plant your palms directly underneath your shoulder heads and step your feet back to a plank pose or take that knee plank. On your exhale, shift your body weight forward, come down through your chaturanga arms or all the way to your mat. As you inhale, press into your palms, lift through your heart, plant the tops of your feet down and lift your thighs, upward facing dog. Flip the feet again, press the hips back, downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath right here. Deep inhale through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your gaze in between your thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down and fold. Gentle press into the feet, bend the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose, gazing up, reaching tall, shoulders melted down. Hands come together and exhale them through your heart space or to your side, Samasthiti. We'll take 2 rounds a little bit faster this time. Here we go. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, float back. You can add on anything that feels good today, coming through your chaturanga, pressing into your palms, lift through your heart space.
Exhale, come back to that downward facing dog, really using those side abs, squeezing them together as you bring your hips high. One deep, bright inhale through the nose. One bright, radiating exhale out the nose. Inhale, lift your gaze in between your palms, come up onto your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet and rise. Inhale, mountain pose, gazing up, pressing down through the feet. Exhale, hands through your heart or to your side, Samasthiti. One last time, here we go. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, flow through. Add on anything that feels good. Maybe it's those yogi push-ups, keeping the elbows in close to your body, staying engaged in the core. Find your upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. At any time, you can skip your chaturanga and step directly back to your downward facing dog, or find a child's pose. Knees wide on your mat, arms reaching long forward. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Out the mouth this time, let it go. Inhale, lift your gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, make your way up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Press into your feet and take that energy all the way up. Rise, mountain pose. Exhale, hands through your heart or to your side, Samasthiti. Taking a vinyasa flow variation. Inhale, hands high. Hands come to a steeple mudra, clasping your fingers together and then releasing the pointer fingers. On your exhale, you're going to take a back bend, lifting through the heart, pressing into your feet. Gaze back. Really lifting through the sternum, lifting through the ribs, and sending them back in space. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and flow through. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Once you're in that downward facing dog, inhale the right leg high. And then exhale, step it in between your palm. Let the left knee come down. You're in a low lunge space. From here, you're going to inhale both hands high. As you exhale, bring your hands through heart center into prayer, and then bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Find a twist. Gazing up at the ceiling here. Really just establishing, hugging the low belly in. Then we're going to engage the back leg. Tuck the toes under, left toes under, engage, left knee will lift. Very nice, beautiful, Kim. Come into center space with your hands at your heart and inhale them high overhead. From here, we're going to take a one-leg Tadasana. So you're going to bend both knees. Maybe you need to scoot that back foot in a little bit. Double lunge here so that you can take off with the back foot and find a one-leg Tadasana here. So you're standing on the right leg, left knee is at a 90-degree angle. From here, we're going to find our eagle. So that left knee is going to cross up and over the right knee. And we're going to find a kickstand eagle here. Since our left knee is on top, that means our left elbow will be on bottom closest to our left knee. Sweep the arms around, cross, twist here. And then just sink a little bit deeper in the hips. Establishing an eagle leg twist. Release the arms, inhale, hands high. Palms will meet and come down to your heart space. Twist to the other side, right elbow outside the left knee. Press that right elbow into the outside of the left knee so that you're drawing your heart up, so that your thumbs can come closer to your sternum. Gently release that. Inhale, come back through center space. Come back through one leg Tadasana, plant through that right leg. And then into warrior three, hands through your heart space, send the left leg back. Teeter into that capital T shape with your body. Left foot comes behind you, flexing it deeply. Find your balance here. You've just got one deep inhale. And then two hands come down to the mat, standing split, left leg high. Really pointing through those left toes, reaching through the left toes towards the ceiling. Come back through warrior three. Inhale. And send those left toes to the back of your mat for your crescent lunge. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, come back to that twist. Hands through heart, left elbow outside the right knee. We're just taking it backwards now. From here, deep inhale. Exhale, release the left knee down to your mat. Deep inhale through center space, fingertips high. Exhale, straighten through the front leg. Find a half split here. Right toes reaching up towards the ceiling. Hips are directly in line and on top of that left knee. Deep inhale through the heart. Lift the sternum. As you exhale, remember that subtle movement, water falling down. Belly button, ribs, chin, nose, forehead. Take a deep inhale, reach your heart towards your toes. And then melt it down. Belly button, ribs, sternum, chin, nose. And just stay here for a moment. Find that bright, elongated breath. And now rebend into the front knee. Plant your palms deeply into your mat. Lift the back leg and then send the right leg high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. We've got all of that on the other side. I'm going to flip around. You guys stay right where you are. Now inhale the left leg high. Exhale, hug that left knee in so you can step it in between your palms. Left foot comes down, right knee down to your mat. Low lunge here. Deep inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, chin down for a moment. And then inhale, rise, fingertips high. Hands come through your heart. Right elbow outside the left knee, take your twist, gazing up. Taking a moment here to establish those thumbs into the center space of your chest, right at your sternum. And then tucking the back toes under, maybe engage the back leg. Inhale, come back through center space. Maybe scoot the back foot in just a little bit so you can find that double lunge. And then take off with the back foot, come into your one-leg Tadasana, top of the mat. Take a moment to establish your balance here. Very nice. And then we'll take those kickstand eagle legs. Right leg comes up and over. And then that right foot kickstands down. Now, since our right knee is on top, our right elbow will be closest to it. So we'll swing our right arm underneath our left, forearms wrap, hands come to touch, and then sit back a little bit deeper. You're drawing those elbows in for that lymphatic flush here. Remember that internal rotation of the thigh bones towards one another. Release just the arms, inhale them high. Palms come together and down through your heart, take your twist, left elbow outside the right knee. Gazing up, really pressing the left elbow into the outside of the right knee so that you can bring your thumbs into your heart space. Inhale, come back through center, hands high. One leg Tadasana, press into the left leg, bring the right knee up. Deep inhale here. Exhale, hands through your heart, find warrior three. Swing the right leg back, capital T shape with the body. Toes are pointing down towards your mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, two hands to the mat, standing split, right leg high this time, pointing through the toes, really reaching through those toes towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Come back through warrior three. And then send that right foot to the back of your mat. Find your crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Hands come through heart space. Take your twist, right elbow outside the left knee. Left knee comes down to your mat. Come back to center space. Inhale the hands high. Exhale, straighten through the front leg, half split. Left toes reaching for the ceiling. Inhale, really lift through the sternum. Draw your sternum towards your toes. And as you exhale, find that waterfall down. Belly, chest, and chin. Once again, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt it down. And take 3 long breaths right here. Rebend into the front knee. Plant your palms to frame that front foot. Engage the back leg. Send the left leg high, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, send the left foot down to your mat. 1 deep inhale here. Stay in the downward facing dog for your exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze in between your palms. Come up onto your toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Press into your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart space, Samasthiti. We're going to take that 1 more round definitely, maybe 2 if we have time. So meet me at the top of your mat. Inhale, hands high. Clasp your hands together, release the pointer fingers. Exhale, find a back bend. Lift through the heart, gazing up, gazing back. Press the hips and thighs forward. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms down, step back, jump back, flow through. Maybe handstand kick-ups. Whatever you like to add onto your practice. Meeting in downward facing dog. 1 deep inhale through the nose. 1 deep exhale out the mouth. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Left knee down. Inhale, hands high. Hands meet and come to prayer. As you exhale, take your twist, left elbow outside the right knee, gazing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, engage the back leg. Stay for the exhale, take it a little bit deeper. Inhale, hands high, center space. Exhale, take your double lunge. Inhale, come up, 1 leg Tadasana. Cross the left knee over the right, find your kickstand, exhale. Find your arms. Left arm comes under the right, swing them, wrap them, cross them, twist them, bring them together. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, sink in the hips and draw your elbows in. Draw your belly to your spine. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, hands through your heart. Take your twist, right elbow outside the left knee, gazing up, pressing into the outside of that knee. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back through center space, lift the hands high, press into the standing leg, rise. 1 leg Tadasana. Exhale, warrior 3. Hands through your heart, send the left leg back, flexing through the left foot. Take a deep inhale here to get strong in the belly, strong in that standing leg. And as you exhale, 2 hands to the mat, standing split, left leg high. 1 deep inhale here to really reach those toes up towards the sky. And on your exhale, flex through the back foot, find your warrior 3. Send that left foot to the back of your mat, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, find your twist. Hands through your heart, left elbow outside the right knee, twist. Take a deep inhale here. Really engage through the back of the knee, reaching it towards the sky, that left knee. And as you exhale, set the left knee down to the mat. Come back to center, inhale, hands high. Exhale, straighten through the front leg, half split, melt down. 1 vinyasa water breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rebend into the front knee. Plant your palms. Inhale the right leg high, downward facing dog. One breath in downward facing dog. Inhale. Let it go, exhale. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Right knee down. Inhale, fingertips high, reaching up. Palms meet, come down through heart space. Find your twist, right elbow outside the left knee. Really engage there. Find those counter forces, elbow into knee. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press into the back leg, engage. Stay for another inhale here. Lengthen through the crown. Feel the spine get long. Really reach through the back of the right knee up. Twist deeper on the exhale. Come into center space. Inhale your fingertips high. As you exhale, bring the back foot in a little bit. Find your double lunge. Press into the standing leg. Inhale, one leg Tadasana. Exhale, cross the right leg over. Plant your kickstand down. Find those eagle legs. Right arm comes underneath the left. Cross, wrap, twist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, get a little smaller, a little deeper, a little rounder. Inhale your fingertips high, releasing the arms. Palms come to touch, down through your heart space. Left elbow outside the right knee, take your twist. Deep inhale to lengthen through the crown. Stay on the exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Come back into center, inhale your fingertips high. Exhale, press into your standing leg, one leg Tadasana. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior three, hands through your heart, send the right leg back behind you, flexing through the right foot. Find those side abs once more and squeeze everything in towards your midline. Point the right toes down towards your mat, inhale. Exhale, two hands to the mat, standing split, point through the right toe, really reach through those top toe tips. Deep inhale. As you exhale, come back through warrior three, flex the foot. And then send that right foot to the back of your mat, crescent lunge. Deep inhale, hands high. Exhale, palms come to touch. Find your twist, right elbow outside the left knee. Really engage the back leg. Back of the right knee is lifting towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale here to lengthen through the crown. And take your twist even deeper. Press that elbow into the outside of that knee. Good, let the right knee come down. Come back into center space. Inhale your fingertips high. Exhale, two sets of fingertips to the mat, straighten through the front leg, half split. Reach those left toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift through the heart. Shoulders draw away from your ears. Exhale, melt down and fold. Navel, chest, and chin. One more waterfall breath, just like that. Inhale. Exhale, melt it all down. Rebend into the front knee. Plant deeply through your palms. Send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. One deep inhale through the nose. Out the mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze in between your palms. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet and rise. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands through your heart or to your side. Samasthiti. Time for a water break here. Grab some water. Maybe dab your brow. I'm going to check the chat section. We're all good. Perfect. And then when you're ready, you're going to meet me on your backs for a core series. So we're going to take the eagle position once more. Once you get all the way down onto your back, you're going to cross the right leg over the left. Find your single or double wrap. You're going to cross the right arm underneath the left, and then wrap the forearms, bring the palms to touch. Send your toe tips just to maybe even a hover above your mat or barely touching your mat. Send your fingertips behind you, barely touching your mat as well. As you inhale, you'll lengthen. As you exhale, draw your shoulders up and off of your mat, and then hug your elbows into your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift the shoulders, hug up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, my skin on my mat is making my mat fart. This is gonna go really good on the Vimeo for later. Hopefully we have a blooper reel. Keep going, you've got 5 more. Just 3. God, it's so aggressive, that sound. 2. And 1. Hug your knees into your chest, release the binds. Rock side to side. And then cross the left knee over the right. Find a single or a double wrap of the legs. And then bring your left arm underneath your right, cross wrap twist. Extend the toes to a hover or just barely touching your mat. Extend your fingertips back behind you. Get ready for the fart sounds. Inhale. Exhale, lift the shoulders and crunch up. Elbows touch the knees. Inhale, get long. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, get long. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. You got 5 more. Really recommit the back of your belly button down to the mat each time you come up and lift your shoulders. And last one. And then release the arms, release the legs. Find a starfish pose so that your arms are long out to the sides and your legs are long out to the sides. And then really stretch, maybe flex the feet, point the toes, reach through the fingertips, flip the palms up, flip them down, roll your neck side to side. And just find some nice movement there. Bring your knees into your chest. And then we're going to take a crow crunch here. So I'd really like to roll up and try a little crow after this. So let's get prepped for it. We're going to reach our hands towards the ceiling like we're stamping our palms up on the ceiling. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. You're going to bring your knees up and to the outsides of your triceps. So you're really hugging your knees into the outsides of your triceps and you're keeping them there. Your toes are coming to touch and then they're reaching down towards your tailbone as much as they can. This should feel super engaged right here. And then from here, each exhale, you're going to lift the shoulders up and really stamp your hands on the ceiling while squeezing those knees in towards your triceps. And then inhale, release back down. Whew, takes a lot of effort. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, crunch. Maybe breathe out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Give me 20. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, just 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, really squeeze the knees, 1, and release. Oh, that's nice. Rock your knees side to side. And then cross at the ankles. Grab the backs of your thighs. Maybe rock and roll up 2 to 3 times. Actually, uncross your ankles. And then I'd like you to meet me on the top of your mat in a forward fold. So rocking back and forth. Come up to your feet and find that forward fold. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. You're going to plant your palms directly underneath your shoulder heads. Start to come up onto your toes and bend into the knees, bend into the elbows. Again, send your knees towards that armpit area, towards that tricep area. And then start bringing the weight forward. And with that engagement that you just practiced, you're going to bring the body weight forward. You're going to press into your mat as you lift one toe at a time. And then find that scooping of the tailbone engagement that you found in your crunches. Bring one toe up at a time and then draw them in towards your glutes, towards your tailbone. Keep pressing into the hands. Keep squeezing, drawing that back into an arch. And then release one toe down at a time. And come back, find a malasana. Feet are as wide as your mat or wider. Toes out, heels in, hands meeting at your heart space. Pressing those inner thighs away, lifting through the heart. And then finding your feet towards the outside edges. Coming into the weight of the outside edges. I always draw my weight onto the inside arches. So we're just trying to balance that out by pressing into the outside edges. Take 2 deep rounds of breath right here. Plant your palms down, straighten through the legs, feet come in, toes come in, heels go wide, and then find a forward fold right there. Plant your palms down, and then step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Half pigeon place. Send the right knee outside the right wrist. Shin will come down, left leg goes long behind you. Tenting through the fingers here, really lift through the heart. And then make your way down one palm print at a time to your comfort level here. Taking a moment to really slow down the breath, to actively find that 6 count breath here. If you feel that you're rolling onto one hip more, try to even out the weight in both hips so that you're drawing down equally in that space. If this feels good, or if this is where you'd like to stay, stay here. If you'd like a level 2, 3, variation, make your way up one palm print at a time and start to bend the back knee so that the foot comes up towards the ceiling. Plant your right palm just in front of your right foot, and then reach your left hand back. Grab for the ankle, grab for the foot, press into the fingertips, tent through the right hand, draw the heart up, and then keep drawing that left heel in towards the left glute. Maybe your hand can come to the toes and then sweep around so that the elbow comes up towards the ceiling and that your fingertips are facing your spine. You just got 2 breaths here. Without a snap, gently release that back leg. If you're in pigeon place, come up gently. And then swing yourself around your left shoulder to face your straight leg, finding Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. So sole of the right foot seals into the inner left thigh. Left toes are reaching up towards the sky. You're going to inhale, reach your fingertips up. And then exhale, really draw your ribs up and away from your heels, your hips rather, towards your toes as you fold. So inhale, draw the ribs away from the hips, up and forward. And then fold. Gently rise back up. Bring your right knee up and then cross the right foot over and outside of the left knee. We're going to find a half Lord of the Fishes, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So here you can keep this leg straight or you can bend it and send the left heel towards the right hip. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, send your right hand behind you. Your left elbow will once again come outside of the right knee and find that compression. So lift your heart up and gaze back. Stay right here, or maybe you're looking for a little bit more, finding a bind. You're going to take this left hand and you're going to turn your left shoulder internally, rotate it. You're going to bring that left hand through that little hole in your legs, and then this right hand is reaching for it behind you. Once your fingers touch, or if they don't touch, that's okay. Lift through the heart once more. Reach through the crown of the head, and then take your twist. Gaze back. If you took your bind, gently release it. Wherever you are, unwind towards the front. And then you're going to keep your left leg exactly as it is. Your right knee, we're going to find it again, that whale tail, is just going to stack right on top of the left knee. It should be more accessible at this point in class since we've been practicing it. Grab your hands, take them onto your ankles, and then scoot your booty around so that you can find a place that feels comfortable and good for you. So this is going to be full Gomukhasana. You're going to take your right hand high, bend the right elbow. That right palm is coming towards the nape of your neck. Your left hand will bend at the elbow. Your palm will face away from your back on your left hand, and then your fingers will reach towards one another. Maybe you're able to access that bind. No worries if you can't. Your fingers are just reaching towards one another. Your back of your head is pressing your forearm away. Take a deep inhale here. Only if you love it, maybe draw the sternum forward. Keep the back flat as you start to fold forward as much as is comfortable for you. Keep drawing the hip points down into your mat. Flex deeply through the feet. And then gently rise back up. Release that bind. Hug your shoulders one way. And then switch the grip, hug them the other way. Plant the right hand down, take a side bend. Reach the left hand high overhead, palm facing down towards the earth below. Bending into the right elbow as much as feels good. Come back up through center, take it to the other side, plant the left palm down. Reach the right hand, right arm high overhead, palm facing down towards the mat. Bending into the left elbow as much as feels good, drawing the right hip down into your mat, gazing up. Come back through center space, and both palms down, and we're going to take all of that backwards to make it back through our janu, through our pigeon, and that downward facing dog, these final last poses. So plant your palms behind you, rock back, switch out the legs. We're going to find this cow pose on the other side, left knee on top of the right, flexing through the feet, grabbing the ankles so that we can scoot around, if that feels good. And then since our left knee is on top, our left hand's going to be on top. Bending the left elbow so that the palm is coming down and facing the back of your neck. Bending the right elbow so that the right hand is coming up your back, palm facing away from your back. And then those fingertips just reaching towards one another. Again, no worries if they don't reach one another. Mine don't. As you inhale, press the forearm away with the back of your head. And as you exhale, get tight in the belly, draw navel to spine, and then maybe take a fold, only if that feels good. This is a very intense outer hip stretch. So only forward as much as you like, keeping the sternum lifted, keeping the spine straight. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. And gently rise back up, release the hands. Inhale, both hands high overhead. Give yourself a hug one way. Inhale, hands high overhead. Give yourself a hug the other way. Release your hands to your mat. Plant the left hand down, bring the right hand high. Side bend. Gazing up. Reach longer through those top fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up through center space. Plant the right palm down. Inhale, the left hand high. Bend the right elbow. Press and bend. Reach longer through those top fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, find a little bit of depth. And gently rise back up. And we're going to find our half load of the fishes on the other side. This time the right leg will go long, so you're going to extend through the right leg here. And then you're just going to take this left sole of the foot and plant it to the inner right thigh. Inhale, hands high overhead. Align your sternum with your extended knee. And then as you exhale, really draw those ribs up and away from your hips as you fold. Bringing your head towards your knee. Bending that right knee as much as you need if that helps. Lift through the sternum towards the toes. Inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Gently rise back up. And we're going to find our pigeon pose here. So you're going to turn your body over your left shoulder, And then plant through the palms so that you can lift that left knee and set it outside the left wrist. This time, right leg is long behind you. Tenting through the fingers, lift through the heart space. Deep inhale here. Exhale, melt it down one palm print at a time, extending forward. Stay here if you did so on the other side, or if you find that extra little bind, make your way back up, bend the back leg, plant the left palm directly in front of the right foot, but in line with the left knee. Plant the left palm in front of the left foot, directly in line with the left knee. So you're making a little triangle with your positioning. And then reach back for that ankle, and start to draw the heel in towards the glute. Hand coming onto the foot, maybe the fingertips rotate themselves forward towards you so that your elbow is facing up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting through the heart, pressing into the either palms or fingertips if that felt good. And without a snap, gently releasing that leg back down to your mat. Making your way back up if you took yourself down for your pigeon place. And then just rocking onto that left hip, finding an easy seat, Sukhasana, or Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet coming together, inhaling to lift through the heart, wherever you are, and just exhale, chin in towards your chest. Rock your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, chin into center space for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a 6 count. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin back into center for a 6 count. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that once more, all on your own. Back into center for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Bring your knees together. Reach your fingertips forward and slowly, one vertebra at a time, make your way all the way down to your mat. Hands go wide, feet go wide. Shavasana. You made it. Release all effort in your body, your breath, and your mind. I would love it if you started to tune into the sounds around you. The sounds of your home, the sounds of your workspace. Not attaching any emotion to them, but just listening. Start to deepen and brighten your breath. Inhale. Radiate that brightness throughout your body, illuminating your molecules with your exhale. Inhale that sunlight once more. Warm, spreading. And exhale, feel that bliss fill your body.
Roll over onto your favorite side, find fetal position. And then gently press your way up to an easy seat, Sukhasana. Hands at your heart space, eyes closed. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did such a beautiful job. Very nice job, Kim. It was lovely to watch your practice. Thumbs up to your third eye space. The light in me bows to and honors the light within you. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Namaste.